Curd, as you all know, is one important ingredient in our food. There are a lot of preparations that we make out of curd. Basically, it is something which enhances the taste. Now, apart from that, it has a lot of health benefits too. Like it is good for bones, hair, and all. And it is an excellent probiotic, which means it increases a colony of good bacteria in our intestines so that whatever food we have gets absorbed properly. And we are actually free from any kind of gastric or digestive kind of complaints when you're consuming curd. So that is something which is very special about curd. But still, there are certain restrictions or regulations which need to be followed while consuming curd, especially because we get the best health benefits out of it and we are free from any kind of possible health issues that could arise if you're consuming curd on a regular basis. So the first restriction is that curd should not be consumed raw at night. Usually people who habitually consume raw curd at night on a daily basis, it is found that they end up in early wear and tear. The cartilage, which is the outer covering of bones, especially in the joint area, it gets eroded. So as a result, there is early wear and tear. And it also leads to accumulation of phlegm in lung areas, which leads to breathlessness kind of problems. Or sometimes if the phlegm is accumulated in sinuses area, it leads to headache or sinusitis kind of problems. So that is why raw curd is not recommended during night time. But in case you have made some preparation where the curd has undergone a heating process, then it does not do much of a harm. Like say for example in Tamil Nadu we have the more kind of preparations. In Kerala we have Pulisheri kind of preparations. So every region has their own preparation. So if there is a heating process, it does not do much of a harm. Now the second thing what has to be understood is avoid curd along with non-vegetarian food, at least in the same meal or at least within 4 hours of consumption of non-vegetarian food. Actually what happens is if they are consumed together, it leads to triggering up of any autoimmune condition that is already present in your body. This kind of wrong combination is mentioned in Ayurveda as Viruddha Ahara. And in certain diseases like in psoriasis, eczema or rheumatoid arthritis, which are all autoimmune conditions, in the etiology, Ayurveda has clearly mentioned that this Viruddha Ahara is one of the cause. So that is why it has to be avoided. Now the third restriction regarding consumption of curd is curd should not be consumed on daily basis, especially in certain seasons. Like in Vasanta Rutu, that is mid-Jan to mid-March, Grishma Rutu, that is mid-March to mid-May, and Sharad Rutu, that is mid-July to mid-September. During these seasons, it is not recommended to consume curd on a daily basis. But still, there are certain exceptions, like considering the area, that is locality, or considering the kind of work, we do have exceptions. In hotter areas like in Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, where people are habituated to consume curd in the afternoons, they can continue because of the habit. It has become something known as Satmya according to Ayurveda. And also people who work in sun, like people who are traveling a lot, like marketing people and all, for them actually when they consume this kind of curd, any preparations made of curd, it will be soothing for them, so they can continue. But only thing is they need to take care of certain facts, like if they are consuming the traditional curd rice, it is good because in that itself, in the preparation, they add ginger, they add mustard, which is actually saturated in gingerly oil. So all these kind of preparation helps in overcoming any kind of health issues that could arise due to consumption of curd. Also, if they can add something to their meal along with the curd, like green gram preparations or green gram soups kind of thing, it will be ideal. Or if they are consuming hot rice along with curd, they should add ghee to it. Or they can also consume food containing curd along with some kind of gooseberry amla preparations, that is also ideal. In fact, consuming curd along with sugar is also recommended in Ayurveda, especially in the summer seasons. There is a preparation known as rasala, like curd is churned along with sugar and a little bit of pepper added to it. So this is something equivalent to what we tell the lassi that can be consumed in summer seasons. So in this way you can plan your food. And the fourth restriction is that curd should not be consumed by people who are generally obese or who have a tendency of putting on weight, because regular consumption again will add on to their weight, will increase their lethargy. So these kind of people have to consume it in the form of buttermilk. So how do you prepare this buttermilk? Just adding water to curd is not sufficient. It becomes just a broken curd. So what you need to do is take a bowl of curd, take half the quantity of water, churn it in a mixie or in the traditional way of preparing buttermilk, remove the butter off, and what you get finally, that is the takrad or the buttermilk, what we say in Ayurveda. So this actually has a lot of health benefits, like it improves digestion, it reduces the bloating kind of problems, constipation it reduces. For piles issues, it is an excellent dietary recommendation. Similarly, for irritable bowel syndrome, actually, if you are adding a little bit of curry leaves also to this buttermilk, it is even more better. So in this way, you can plan your food. Now the fifth thing is not a restriction actually. It is a condition where curd can be used, like in ulcers, gastric ulcers or duodenal ulcer kind of problems if you have. You can consume freshly prepared curd, which is not very sour, on a daily basis along with the afternoon meals. Similarly, people who have tastelessness, like those who have been in any prolonged medications like antibiotics, or who have been having a long-standing fever, or maybe people who are taking chemotherapy, these kind of people actually they do have appetite, but still they are not able to consume food because they don't feel the taste. Similarly, elderly people also have this problem of tastelessness because the taste buds get eroded. So for these kind of people, what you can do is crush little ginger, mix it with curd and keep it for about 1 or 2 hours. Remove the ginger off, and then you can give that curd to them to be consumed along with their normal meals. So you can find that they consume more of food, they are more satisfied with their food. So in this way, you can schedule your preparations regarding curd, and so that you get the best health benefits out of it. That's all for today. We'll be back with many more health tips. Thank you.